You're welcome to another series of our money stories on finance with Dr. Ish, where I will be sharing with you, or I have been sharing with you, stories of celebrities and people who have built empires with their brand and built, of course, wealth and investments and assets, leveraging on very simple and basic financial tactics that have grown them to where they are at this point in time. So you're welcome to another session with Finance with Dr. Ish. And today we're going to be talking about a very popular and famous celebrity, the famous Davido. And we're going to be analyzing his financial and business acumen. As you all know, he is a billionaire. Now, is it with privilege or financial strategy? How he turned his fame into millions. Now, the advantage here is we will all know that he was born rich, but he didn't just stay rich, he didn't stay passive with that wealth. Davido had what most people don't, which is access, money, and global exposure. But in his case, there are many people that have this access, they have this money, and they have this global exposure, yet they are unable to leverage on it to have sustainable and long lasting wealth. So, there are a lot of key financial strategies we are going to be learning from Davido because he had the access, money, and exposure, but that wasn't just the strategy, it was a starting point for him. Now he built fame, which is a very strong attention energy that many celebrities use but are unable to maintain it in a sustainable way. Now, remember here, we're not just analyzing him as a famous celebrity, but he's also being analyzed in financial terms and how he grew his wealth and investment strategically. Step one is he built attention first. Now, in social media, we all know that attention is gold. If you cannot get people's attention, it is difficult for people to even stay with the poor attention span so many people have. I can tell you for a fact that Davido has the attention. He leveraged on this to build his financial wealth for himself. He didn't just chase money first, he built attention with his music, with his personality, and with his consistency. He became a relatable brand, he became a visible brand, and he also became a consistent brand. And trust me, when it comes to building wealth, these rules, though may be simple, but then again, discipline is very key. Now, getting to the point of monetization, step two is he turned his fame into income. Many people, as we all know, are famous but are unable to translate that fame into income. Some even die out after a few years, but they will make sure he made himself relevant as long as possible, even till this day. And how did he build a billionaire empire? Considering, yes, he's from a wealthy family, but how was he able to leverage on his own personal skills and not his family to become so wealthy? Now, once the attention came, the money followed with shows, with deals, with live streaming, and fame became a revenue engine. So, some people become famous and yet are unable to leverage on this fame as a revenue engine. They're just famous, but they're unable to earn with that fame. In his case, he created four streams of income, which is the shows he has, he gets paid for the shows, he gets paid for the endorsements, he gets paid for streaming, and of course he earns from YouTube and every other so many other avenues. Now the point we're trying to make here is that he didn't just leverage on his talent alone, which is his musical skills. And if you remember in all our live sessions, I said one of the key ways in this creator economy, in this current economy that we are in, to build wealth is leveraging on high income skills. In his case, he leveraged on his fame and his music abilities and got endorsements. He got endorsements. I mean, remember the Pepsi endorsement, he got paid for that, loads and loads of money. Streaming, he was able to monetize every aspect of his business. Now he built multiple streams of income. Like I said again, all our live sessions we've been having, I always talk about how having one stream of income cannot help you grow wealth or investments. You need multiple streams of income to do so. I mean, let's look at inflation, let's look at what is happening in the economy, and let's look at the cost of living and the cost of livelihood. It has become very obvious that one stream of income alone is not enough or sustainable to build wealth. If you're interested in building wealth and gaining investments, never depend on one income source. Now, using Davido as an example once again, he has music royalties that I'm sure he will continue to earn from for as long as he's alive, probably even after. Tours and shows, he gets paid of it, and brand deals come, he gets paid for it. Now, YouTube streaming as well, definitely he gets paid. The wealthy don't rely on one stream. Davido built multiple streams of income, and that is where real stability begins. Because when he doesn't have tours and shows to go to, the music royalties are bringing in money. If there are no music royalties, the brand deals keep coming. And if for any reason, God forbid, brand deals, royalties, and shows are not coming as expected, YouTube streaming also consistently gives him means of income. So one human being, one talent, diversified into four streams of income. You can imagine what he earns daily. And these are applicable to even people, those of us that are not even celebrities. What the point here is multiple streams of income, like Davido, is the way to go. Now, building businesses, look at step three. He builds assets, not just income. He moved from just being an asset to the owner of that asset. And that is what getting his own record label, talent development, and partnerships. So you can see that he diversified to such a way that even if he himself stops singing, he will be managing other musical assets, which is another additional stream of income. These are very practicable ways to go. So all you need to do is to delve into yourself and find out what talents or high income skills you have that you can branch out into multiple streams of income. I mean, take a look at the video, record label, talent development, and partnerships with other people in other industries. Now, his family wealth was a leverage, quite all right. I mean, privilege is a multiplier, but it's actually not the strategy because you can be privileged and you're unable to grow that wealth. I mean, 1,001 people who were born into rich families but ended up being broke or ended up being poor because they had no strategy. Wealth and financial acumen is about being strategic and about being intentional. Yes, he had the access, but access without execution is wasted. He used the privilege as a leverage and not a crutch. He knew how to ensure that he branched out his business in such a way that it was not totally dependent on his family alone. Global expansion is something that is open to individuals and businesses like you and I, and of course, even career minded people. All you need to do is to think global and then you earn bigger. Of course, thinking global means you are earning from different parts of the world. You're earning from the UK, you're earning from the United States, you're earning from Canada, and you're earning from African countries. I mean, look at YouTube for an example. If you're a YouTuber and for instance you're on a live session and people are paying super chats and people are watching your videos from different parts of the world, you are being monetized globally. Davido didn't stay local, he went global because global markets pay more, especially if you're in countries where the value of your currency is not much to write home about. Then just imagine if you're earning from the US and you're earning from the United Kingdom and Canada, where the currencies, the strength of the currencies are stronger. That was what Davido leveraged on. He didn't leverage on having only an audience in one part of the world. He made sure he spread the attention engine, as we earlier said, to different parts of the world and leverage on multiple streams of income when it comes to shows, brand deals, record labels, partnerships, and all whatnot to increase his strength. Now, the risk and reality here is that fame is power, but it can also be a risk. There are many celebrities we know that ended up losing all they had with risky behaviors. So when your brand is you, every mistake is expensive. Reputation is an asset, so you need to protect it. Now, you may not need to be as famous as Davido, but of course, it is a pointer to you to be careful when you have a brand like this, or when you're building a brand, or no matter the industry or area you are in, if you're a business owner or you're a lecturer or you're a finance person, whatever area it is you find yourself, you need to understand that if your brand, the wealth of your brand, the income of your brand is based on you as a person, then you need to protect it by all means. Now, how you can apply this, here's the formula. Build attention, which is strategically position your business, which is your personal brand. We all know now that branding is so important, and people are leveraging and cashing out by building their brands on social media. It could be LinkedIn, it could be YouTube, it could be TikTok, it could be X, different platforms. Now, monetize it. What is that thing you know so much about? What is that knowledge that you have? You can build into digital skills, create assets. Create assets by looking into problems that you can solve. Davido is an artist. His songs can serenade people, make people happy or make people sad. He leveraged on also artists that were doing well in the industry to boost his career further. Look at collaborations. Who are those key people in industries you can collaborate with that are already in the scene before you, that you can leverage on their brands, right? To push yourself out there, to scale globally. This is the simple formula and it can work for you. That is how wealth is built. Don't just earn money, but build a system. All right. So if this is something you have questions on, you're not clear on any area, please don't forget to drop your comments in the comment section. Don't forget to like and follow my channel for more financial tips that will teach you how to strategically position yourself, monetize your skills, and of course, become a global brand, yeah, that you can earn from any part of the world, whether it's online businesses, offline businesses, financial advice, tips, and education that can help you to save more, invest more, build assets, and build wealth to secure a better future for yourself.